The village of Yan Birji is 2.5 hours walk from the health center at Dogo in the Zinder region. Mariama and Harira learn to check by themselves the nutritional status of their children with a nutritional band. Mariama, 20 years, does it.
Every day. I'm doing this in the morning when I wake up and in the evening.
And for good reason. 3 of her 7 children have died of malnutrition. When the band indicates yellow and red, that means the child is malnourished. Unicef has provided 10,000 of these nutritional bands to the NGO Befen for this very innovative project, which has just begun in Dogo in favor of 49 villages and 37,000 people. The objective is to ensure screening of all children and to track them as soon as possible. Hassan Isa, the coordinator, explains.
Rather than children arriving in the severe section of the chart, where we have to urgently take them to the cranny, moms can already do an initial screening at the community level.
It is also to empower and involve mothers.
What makes them proud today is that they themselves are associated with screening and the support of their children.
And it works. Since the beginning of the project, a few weeks ago, mothers and their children flock to the Dogo Health Center.
The number of malnutrition cases detected has really increased.
Severe acute malnourished children whose band is red are weighed, measured, examined by a doctor and undergo a rapid malaria test and appetite test. Most of them will be followed as outpatients. They will come every week and take their rations of ready-to-use therapeutic food. Little Sofian, 3 years, being tracked and screened by his mother in the village, is going to have to be taken to hospital. Not for lack of an appetite or any medical complications, but because he has known repeated episodes of malnutrition for which the cause must be identified. Sofian is hospitalized in Miria, accompanied by his mother, Zoe, 31 years old, and his 2 brothers. He will be released in a few days when he reaches 8 kilograms. At the moment, he weighs 6 instead of a normal weight of 15 kilograms. There are 10 members in Sofian's family. They belong to the very poor level of society. These strata are most vulnerable to malnutrition. After repeated crises, they have exhausted all their resources. Extreme poverty is often combined with the lack of hygiene and potable water, distance from health services and closely spaced pregnancies, which are all risk factors. For the head nurse at the Pediatrics and Intensive Nutritional Recovery Center, hospitalization is an opportunity to raise awareness of good practices, including dietetics and birth spacing.
Pour faire changer cette tendance, il faut vraiment sensibiliser les mamans.
To change this trend, we should really educate mothers about family planning. Because very close childbirths are one of the main causes of severe acute malnutrition.
At the hospital, within the child-friendly spaces supported by Unicef, mothers and children share moments of emotional stimulation and fun, intended to strengthen the link between the mother and the child and thus contribute to healing. Sofian relearns to walk and smiles at his mother.